Hello YouTube friends and welcome to my channel. So in this video I have for you another Boker knife that I would like to share with you an unboxing and first look. And I have to say that it has been a long time since I showed any kind of Boker automatic Kalashnikov 74s for my collection on this channel. And the last video I made, basically when it was new for me, was in 2012. So yeah, that is 13 years ago, and it was the last time I get one was a limited edition or something like that back then, with a reverse tanto blade. So in this video we'll be talking about the newest addition to the family, and it is the Boker Kalashnikov Boxcutter. So those of you who don't know, in Germany there were changes of laws the last year. So it was in 31st October 2024 when the knife law changed in Germany, which made basically illegal to possess or carry any kind of automatic switch blade or automatic opening knives. So yeah, it sucks for them to be this way. Unfortunately, I feel your pain, my subscribers and watchers from Germany, that you cannot own these legally. I don't know if that is something that has something to do with maybe crimes or what's going on. I don't know, but yeah, it is what it is. No, but the topic of this video is the Boxcutter version. So the model number is 01 KALS 149NS01, and this is the Boker Plus Kalashnikov Boxcutter, designed in Germany of course and made in Taiwan. So this is one of those products which made Boker really famous in my opinion in the knife community. The Kalashnikov, I don't know by this time how many models there are in production, small, large and so on, with different kinds of blade configurations, different kinds of color variants, but still you are getting this iconic design with a modern twist on it. As far as maybe you are not a knife enthusiast or knife collector, but I would like to dabble in a little bit in this area, and you are looking for a box cutter, because this obviously will take the standard 5.6 or 2.2 inch exacto blade like you see here. So let me give you the specifications really quickly. We have over length of 18.2 centimeters, that is 7.2 inches. The blade assembly is 7.4 centimeters or 3 inches. The blade width is 2.7 centimeters or 1.1 inch. Blade thickness is 3.8 millimeters or 0.15 inches. These are measurements of the blade assembly or blade holder. As far as the handle goes, we have 10.8 centimeter, 4.26 inches, which is standard for the 74 platform, and the thickness is 1.6 centimeters, 0.63 inches. If you would like to know the blade measurements, so you have exposed or cutting edge of 3.3 centimeters or 1.32 inches, so basically this part here. For some reason I got in my okay, you can see it. It should be the Milwaukee blade attachment, but you can get lots of these for a couple of dollars from with the SK5 blade steel. As far as the measurement of the blade itself, like I mentioned, this is a 5.6 centimeters, 2.2 inches long blade with a width of 1.9 centimeters or 0.75 inches, and the thickness is 0.5 millimeters or 0.02 inches. As far as the materials goes, the blade holder or the blade assembly is made out of 420J2 with a probably some kind of satin surface finishing. The handle materials is standard for the 74 platform, so it is anodized aluminum. And we have a button lock side automatic opener for the opening. As far as the special features goes, we have also a rope cutter included in the blade holder here, and we have one button for disengaging the blade and taking it out and switching it. As far as the pocket clip goes, we have the standard deep carry assembly here, which is unfortunately not mountable to the left side of the handle. We have medium stiffness on this one, and also a decent sized lanyard hole. So I can show you the sharpness, but since this is a rounded blade, it will only cut with the sharp part there. Yeah, so it depends. I would probably switch this one for a fresh one or a new one. Maybe they did something to it. I know why it is rounded, maybe some kind of safety feature. It is what it is. But like I mentioned, these are inexpensive blades, so you will probably have a couple of them in your house already. So let me show you the pocket profile really quickly here. So it is nice true deep carry, so nothing will be sticking out. Let's go outside really nicely. As far as the weight goes, you have 121.5 grams or 4.3 ounces, and as I mentioned at the start of the video, these are made in Taiwan. Price wise, you will look looking around $70 or 61 to 64 euros, depending on your favorite dealer, of course. So let me show you my previous 74s that I have in a really old video from 2012. I should probably redo those old videos because some of those blades are really not in production anymore. I was contacted a couple of times about this one here, if I will be willing to sell it, and the answer was no. As you can see, back in those days they proudly presented that these were made in Taiwan, and they were made in AOS 8, which was a really good steel back in those days. This is my serial number. And fun fact, my first 74 is this one here, which was back in those days a I don't know if it was German or European exclusive version, and for some reason it had no spring inside, so it was a manual opener, and I had to disassemble it, basically drill out a little bit more material, so they made it prepared for this kind of modification for some reason. And I had in my toolbox couple of TR4 Protect springs, so this will take a TR 4.1 spring. Yeah, fast, super fast actuation here, nice opener. So basically this is the model which everything started basically from this one, and now you have so many different variations that I do not keep in count. But you can check your favorite dealer and you will get the picture of it. So let me also show you a couple of other blades so you can see the size comparisons for yourself. So let's start with the red model 2. There is also red model 1, Here's the Benchmade 940. Let's see a couple of other Exacto slash KT perverse tanto designs. Here is the newest one that I have from Buck, the Sovereign. Here is the Big Lighter 2 from Kaiser with the tanto blade configuration. See the Knauf Slender 2. CRKT Padawan. QSP Penguin. Here's the CVV Aluminium. QSP Pyrite Oak. QSP Osprey. Vostit Cutlery Raccoon. Here's the Boxcutter Pro. Giant Mouse Ace Grant. Spyderco Paramilitary 2. Full-size Griptilian from Benchmade. Here's the Paramilitary 3. Benchmade Bug Out. RSK Griffin Pro. Boker Magnum Toxicofera. Tenabla Cryo. Bestech Man Dundee. See the Rough Rider Peanut here. Here's a Sharpie. And let's close it down with the K-Bar Dozier Folding Hunter. Okay, so if you're looking for, let's say, not that expensive, but a little bit special, in my opinion, designed box cutter, and of course you can have a automatic version, then obviously the Boker Plus Kalashnikov 74 platform box cutter is something you can choose from, and I would definitely strongly recommend it because it has a really nice heritage. The automatic platform from Boker is really reliable and functions really well. Will not let you down, in my opinion. I have them for a long time, and yeah, they are still functioning without any problems. And as far as the pricing goes, from those $70 to 64, 61 euros, you are definitely not breaking the bank and have a really nice knife. And if you are one of those people who opens lots of packages, boxes and so on, and do not want to basically every week sharpen your knife, then obviously the Boxcutter design with these switchable blades here is something that will save you lots of time and give you always a fresh, super sharp blade to work with. Okay, so I will try to get some more these designs in the future, because for me personally it's a really good platform to have it also engaging with friends and colleagues here. Not lots of them are more into knife, but something like this could be something that they could be finding interest in, and maybe down the road in the future they will incline more to get some other knives. So if you are an advocate for knife carry, knife use, safety, then check out all the different designs with these Boxcutter blades. In my opinion, these are super nice to have. I have not confirmed this. Maybe I have to try this, or if you have the information, please let me know. But this should be something that is safe also carry inside the plane, or with you on the plane, or in your onboard luggage. Basically, you just take out the blade, leave it at home, and when you are traveling to different countries, then you can go inside a hardware store, buy a pack of these blades for a couple of dollars, or a couple of local currency, of course, pop it in and have your EDC blade at the ready. So it's also something you can think about. Okay, but it is always subject to local law. So if you are traveling somewhere, always check out what knives or sharp object you can carry inside that country, to not basically get any kind of problems with the local law enforcement. Always prepare not to be surprised and have any kind of potential problems. With that being said, I would like to thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please comment down below. I'm more than happy to reply as soon as I can, of course. If you are a subscriber, thank you very much. Big thumbs up to you. I always appreciate your time watching my videos, letting me know what you think about the product, about the video, and so on. And yeah, with that being said, wish you a wonderful day. Hope to see you soon. Bye.